For the very latest news from Thailand, this is the Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. If you could like and subscribe, well, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. Today, August the 15th, sees the 80th anniversary of Japan's admission of defeat and surrender following decades of violence across Asia by their forces, culminating in their extension of World War II, which saw Thailand paralysed by their forces. Memories remain, and Thailand's fields of war graves remain too, as a reminder of the vile mistreatment of prisoners of war both in Burma and in Thailand by Japanese forces on forced labour, who were given minimal sustenance as they were forced in an effort to complete a railway line to the Thai coastline. Serving members of all Western allies lost lives here. British, American, Canadian, Australian, New Zealanders, Indians and more. And a worthwhile reminder too, multiple Thais were slaughtered for kindness. Passing food to POWs, even a handful of rice, was often rewarded with the loss of life, and that was extended to many locals. Only a few remain alive now who survived the prisoner of war treatment by the Japanese, but many of the next generation remember the ordeal suffered by those who managed to return home to their home countries, physically and mentally damaged after their treatment. Thailand continues to be the final resting place for those who lost their lives as prisoners here, and the Kanchanaburi region remains a reminder of the extent to which some nations will go in their belief of superiority, but resulting instead in notoriety. The Department of Disaster and Prevention and Mitigation has issued a warning to 24 provinces across Thailand, stretching from the far north to central and even southern provinces, and including our own in the east, this of storms likely to lead to flash floods from today through to Monday. Gunfire has been reported from Surin province, close to the Cambodian border, after days of ceasefire. The Royal Thai Army reports that upwards of a dozen rounds were fired at Thais after midnight, seeing 2 injured and 1 seriously. Troops are searching the area this morning and questioning locals, as it's believed that this was an isolated attack by a single person, believed to be an errant Thai serving member. This is a developing story and may be amended during the course of the day. A recruiting campaign is said to be underway for foreign manual labourers, as the shortage here has increased after the departure of many Cambodian guest workers following the conflict. Workers from Sri Lanka, Nepal, the Philippines and Indonesia are being offered legal work here to make up the numbers. Meanwhile at home, and police are investigating the weird behaviour of a British expat who was caught on CCTV at 3 a.m, breaking into a private property owned or rented by his erstwhile girlfriend and smashing up fencing whilst throwing her property into the street. Of interest is the fact that, according to her, he'd only lived with her for 10 days before they split up. CCTV caught 44-year-old Daniel Walker in his dastardly deed. No word from him as to why he broke in after dark and ransacked the place, but there's likely to be more to this tale than has so far been revealed. The woman is reported as being working in the city at the time of the offence. Lots on in the city this weekend as businesses hope for a busier 2 days. Meghan takes over the news from 6 on Friday evening with a round of offers, promotions and events. All worth a listen for sure. And with the Met Office promising highs for the next 3 days of 32 degrees but dropping down to 24 at times, heavy rain developing with a real feel at times of 40 degrees and a very humid 3 days. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.